Happy Mindfulness Monday, you guys. So this week's topic for our Mindfulness Mondays course is about mind-body connection, about getting into your body and sensations in your body and connecting in that kinesthetic awareness kind of mind-body way, because it's paramount to becoming mindful. The practice of mindfulness, again, you guys, is just really being present in the moment and mindful of what's going on, what your busy, crazy, stupid, silly, cantankerous thoughts are doing, what your little ego's doing, feeling the wind on your face, being present, feeling the sensations in your body, feeling that connection, that communication that you're having with the other person, and just being present. But we can't be present if we're not in our breath, in our body, making that connection. It's a fundamental foundation for that practice. That's why if you've ever studied Eckhart Tolle, like The Power of Now, when he was talking about getting into the power of now and becoming now and present and being in the now, he talked about some exercises that you could do, like running your hands over the water or feeling your hands as you grip the steering wheel. Maybe soften your grip and rub the steering wheel and feeling the sensations. In my practice of Vipassana meditation, which is what I do for my personal practice of meditation, I am connecting to the sensations inside my body and connecting to be equanimous with them. So whatever comes up or whatever sensations I feel, I'm just equanimous. That's what they are. They're sensations. I'm just anchored in my body. And when you're anchored in your body, it also helps you to be anchored in your breath, which is another fundamental, paramount. As we started, the first couple of classes were on H2O and O2. So it helps you to be anchored in your breath as well. We often are not anchored in our body, especially as women. We are not often anchored in our body and feel our body, like really feel what's going on inside, partly because we have such negative body images about our body. Think about the things over this week that you tell your body, that you tell yourself about your body. Is it, my body's not good enough, my body's fat, I don't like this part of my body, I don't like that part of my body, I'm not comfortable in my body. Just start to think about the messages you send to this body from this brain and start to contemplate and sit on that. Because remember, again, I tell you over and over, this is a practice about you experimenting. Body, mind, experimenting, what's going on, learning to know thyself. And so start thinking about the messages that you send to yourself on a regular basis, that you've sent to yourself 100 times, 1,000 times, over and over, about different parts of your body, about it. And then I want you to start thinking about, next week we're going to be going over metta meditation, which is a loving kindness meditation to help you restore some of that damage that we've done over the years, kind of to come into this place of pure compassion and love and kindness for yourself, for this body, appreciation, gratitude. And so start thinking. I just want you to think about what you say, because it's important to go, okay, this is where I'm at. And then start also showing some gratitude for this body. Like, these are Ferraris, you guys. We can run and jump and play and move in them. We breathe through them. We experience joy and pleasure through our bodies. We experience all sorts of things with our body. And we just, the taste, the sensation of taste when we eat a delicious meal, the smell when you walk out and it smells like fresh rain. All of that is your body. All of those are beautiful, amazing sensations that we can experience because we have this body, because we're housed in this body and get to use it and play with it, and it senses this lifetime. And how cool is that? So we're gonna see where we're at. We're gonna kind of flip that switch and start to show some gratitude for your bodies. Find one thing this week that you're grateful about your body. And then the other thing I'm gonna have you do is just get even more subtle, since we go from the gross to the subtle. So every time, I do love that. Eckhart Tolle is great about, like, when you're sitting in the car and you have your hands on the steering wheel, just kind of feel the steering wheel across your fingertips. Or maybe if you're taking a bath or something this week, or you're putting lotion on your body or something, just allow yourself to kind of feel your skin, to feel that connection, to just drop into your body. Because we're so up in our heads and so disconnected and have these oftentimes bad body images, we just stay right out of our body. And even when we're working out and we're just looking at the clock and waiting to get done with that. We're not like feeling the blood flow through your body. That's another great way to experiment. I just posted a Qigong video yesterday. You can look on the Sunday thread. That was a great way to just get in your body and feel all the sensations and feel the breath, feel the movement, feel the range of motion, feel the lightness, feel the joy. Anytime you're working out, start to get into your body and say, what does this feel like? Oh, is my heart pumping? Am I sweating? Can I start to feel sweat coming on my body? Can I start to feel my body get activated and come alive? Or when you're just walking, when you feel maybe the sway or the swing of your hips, or you're washing your hands and just feeling the water on your hands, anything that gets you to feel in your body. And it can be any kind of sense. I want you to start to connect to the sensations inside your body. Maybe it's the nose as you smell the fresh air coming in, and you feel the coolness coming up the nostrils as it comes in, and then you feel the heat as you exhale. So this whole week is about you getting connected to this body. And then as you move on, you'll find out further in mindfulness, really, really subtle. We actually use that mind-body connection to work through and realize there is actually a study in traditions of Buddhism and yoga and Hinduism, all these ancient cultures and traditions, and the study of dying, the art of dying, because this is a bag of bones. And think about how much you think about this bag of bones. This is just flesh and blood and bones, and it's the same in you and it's the same in me, and then one day it will die. Nobody gets out alive. And so we're slowly taking that journey to like learn to appreciate the body and not be negative about it. And then we drop into the body, we feel the sensations, we use that mind-body connection to go a little deeper and a little bit more subtler to see, oh, that's so much little ego and I comes from this body. Oh, my body, my hair's so pretty. Until I love Goenka, one of my meditation masters, until that hair falls off and gets in your food, and then you're like, oh, that's gross, that's dead hair. Dead skin, dead nails. And there's a beautiful tool, a lesson there that is more advanced than this course, but I always try to give you the bigger picture of where this could go and open up and expand to get you to start thinking, gaining your own experiential knowledge about this topic. So start thinking about that mind-body connection. Start feeling the sensations in your body. When you're communicating with a lover or a loved one, drop in and see, ooh, what's going on in my body? Does that feel good or delicious, or what's going, or even when you're having a conversation with somebody that you're like, ooh, that's awkward. I don't like that. That's uncomfortable. What is that feeling, that sensation in your body? And you're not judging it as right or wrong. You're just going, oh, that feeling is coming up. I'm experiencing, because this is part of being mindful, you guys. It's partly about not all day long those things happen, whether you're mindful about them or not. Your body is constantly having these visceral reactions to things, and we're not paying attention, and that's just building up and building up and building up and building up in the body. And we're either not paying attention to them, or most likely what we're doing is going, ooh, I don't like that feeling. Let's go away from that. I don't like that feeling. Or, oh, I want that feeling. I want that, more of that, more of that, more of that. And it just builds up and runs our whole life. We don't realize at the subtle level what's going on, and that's what this class is about. This course is about getting at the subtler level, until you start to feel, oh, when I talk to that person, this sensation comes up, and then maybe you inquire about that. Maybe you do some Byron Katie work about that, or you do some self-inquiry work about that, and then eventually you just get past it and you go, oh, that's just a sensation. And it's not going to make me back away from this person. It's going to make me lean into that conversation a little bit more. It's going to make me inquire more about that conversation and go, what about this that's coming up in me? Because that's all you, honey. You think it's them, but that's all you that's coming up about this that I'm uncomfortable with, that I'm awkward with. And doing that self-inquiry and getting that deeper work so that you release that, you let it go, you learn from it, you move on, you level up, we get better, we get smarter, we get more knowledge, we get more experience, and so ponder that this week, and I will give you a short little clip in the next couple of days of maybe some other things that you can do to get mindful in your body, to get that kinesthetic awareness, that mind-body connection, just feeling your body and all your senses. So start getting in there. Namaste.